Hola a todos, bienvenidos a Genshin Impact en vivo. Estamos por acá. Tenemos que los códigos canteados de la recompensa. Y la recompensa normalita. Por acá tenemos en los populares. Seguimos con esto y con esto. Ya tenemos el evento. Tenemos la última. Entonces, revisemos. Por acá. Empezamos. Completo, 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 completo. Acá está pata. Alta un nivel. Y no, son los miércoles el sábado. Los sábados, no. Completo, 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 completo. Me falta. Todos son unos jueves. Que sal. Completo. Por fin completé. Completo, completo, completo. Completo, completo. No, este no está completo. En teoría ya están las actividades, solo el sábado, no es que toca. Ahora entonces vamos por artefactos. Esto está bien. Esto está bien. Bueno, se supone que está bien. Este está, digamos que bien. No, que tengo acá. Tengo un menjurje acá. ¿Por qué carajos? Cha. Y un año piro sí bien chévere. Pero acá entonces necesito un casco de estos. El que está todo random esto. Ay, Dios. Y acá. Entonces. Ya que está con un build muy chistoso acá. Y toca quitarle y ponerle algo decente. Bien. Y acá falta subirla toda. Estoy poniendo lo que sea. ¿Qué aconsejan ponerle? Que sea mixto. Que tiene. Pues sí. Probabilidad crítica. Vida. Vida, probabilidad crítica, recarga energía. Sí, estas cosas. Bueno, por lo menos acá también falta lo mismo. Acá es peor, hay que poner lo que sea las horas de sí, va a ser lo fácil. Esto está a subir las habilidades y ya esos las subo cuando necesite pasar el teatro. Que si necesito tener bien el build configurado. El resto no me va a preocupar. Sí, ya. Entonces, ahora hacer lo que necesito, hacer dinero y ya. Y ya no me voy a preocupar por eso. Bueno, ya si va y ya la probamos, ya estuvo bien, pero sí, es mucho mejor el robot. Una.
One heart, no more love. It all adds up.
¿Qué más? Con la unificación empiezo a pegar. La 90 con la 90.000 con Nefer.
Branching song, cultivating protocols. Cannot be true. The mystery unravels. It all adds up.
Listo, salí. 3 minutos. Ups. Ayer no fui a la Relajatetera. Ya está repleta. Ya. Se me olvidó. Tocaba entrar ayer. Bueno, ya que. Aquí estamos bien cortos de minerales. Yo acá desperdiciándolos.
This realm.
Oh, Cheruso nivel 10.
If you ever
Hasta ahí acá.
This teapot is so much bigger on the inside. I can't believe it. Thank you you for inviting me. It's always nice to broaden one's horizons.
¿Quieres conversar conmigo?
Okay. Due to confidentiality restrictions, I can't share any specific case details with you. But I can tell you a story about the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Some time ago, we lost one of the members of our platoon. He sacrificed himself while carrying out an important mission. We arranged a funeral service for him and turned his effects over to his family. The only thing we held on to was the cap from his uniform. It's a tradition. If his son decided to join the guards in the future, we would pass the cap down to him. One day, after everything was settled, I saw a group of people gathered outside. I rushed over, thinking there was someone causing a disturbance. It was. The boy grabbed one of my guards by the sleeve and asked, "Have you seen my daddy?" He couldn't describe his father's appearance beyond the fact that he was big and tall. The boy just kept repeating his father's name over and over again, but there was little we could say in return. We all knew that his father had long been part of covert operations for the Special Patrol, and hadn't been able to return home after the birth of his son. But there was something we didn't know. In order to protect his cover, he hadn't left behind a single picture of himself, even for his family. The boy learned from his mother that his father was an honored guard of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. But I would imagine the word honor meant very little to him, and that it was even harder to comprehend that his father was never coming back. In the end, we escorted the boy home, and each member of my platoon left him with a gift. Some gave him a pocket watch, a pen, or a badge. I gave him a copy of my favorite novel. I hope that he can be like the hero in that novel one day, and have the resolve to follow his own path. Whether he makes the choice to don his father's cap, or follow a path that leads him away from the guards. My only wish is that he feels proud of his father all the same. This teapot is so much bigger on the inside. Thank you for inviting me. It's always nice. It's rare that I get the chance to relax like this. Also, I've been meaning to ask whether you would be willing to assist me with some missions. With your help, I imagine the perpetrators will practically catch themselves. I think you'll find me to be quite generous, especially when it comes to my friends. Also, in case it sweetens the deal, if the food at the victory feast isn't to your taste, I'd be happy to share some of my more criminally delicious snacks with you. So, do we have an agreement? For missions that require infiltration and surveillance, I was thinking that this teapot might make good cover. But now I see that entering and exiting are rather complicated. So how about this? I bring the teapot on the mission with you inside as backup. When you hear me tap on the side of the teapot, you jump out and we take down the perpetrators together. Captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Teapot Troll does have a certain ring to it. Huh, it's decided then. Ah, I see. I suppose I'll have to train you to be a proper guard then. If you can handle it, that is.
Listo. Chévere. Listo, ahora. ¿Qué con qué chino? Cánticos de cazadores, ¿dónde está eso? Ah, acá está. Entonces vamos a poner Amber, vamos a poner a todas, para ganar esas protogemos. ¿Dónde estás? Vamos a buscar. quitaban el piso.
You built such a spacious campsite. Amazing. Can I practice my archery and scouting techniques here? Or maybe we can practice together. Let's compete and see who wins. Oh, hey there. It's so good to see you. Let's have dinner together. It doesn't need to be anything sophisticated. I just want to enjoy the feeling of having a meal at home. It's quite different from eating out. Restaurants are convenient and all, and you can always trust that the food's gonna be good. But you only get that special cozy feeling when you're eating at home, you know?
¿Por qué no tomamos juntos?
Really? Right. We'll do some steak and... Oh, wait. You must have had my Outriders champion steak a million times already. You know what? It's high time I set myself a new culinary challenge. Ooh, and I know just the dish. Today, I'll try my hand at a sticky honey roast. But what if the smoke changes the color of your ceiling?
No te preocupes, yo te cocino.
You're so kind to me. Get ready for the most delicious meal you've ever eaten, even if it takes me a few hundred times. I can't wait.
Listo. Una. Vamos. Estoy le apunto la que no es. Ahora sacar.
This camp is flawless in every way. It's just a shame that there are no bones lying around. With a little renovation, perhaps this place could be used for even more valuable research. Are you interested? Can you help me?
Todo esto es para sacar el nuevo personaje. Sí.
Thanks to you, my research is progressing smoothly.
Farmeando protogemas.
I'm not very good at making conversation. Most of my time I spend alone in the laboratory, researching for many hours at a time. If an experiment doesn't quite go to plan, it can even end up being several days. I don't know much about what goes on in the outside world, or the kinds of things that people like to talk about. And, I don't really like to go out and socialize much, even on my days off. Oh, if it's with you, then... No. I still don't know what would be appropriate to talk about.
Anda, si no tienes que hablar.
Hearing you say this makes me feel more at ease. I guess I can try. Hello. Thanks to you, my Oh, actually, I have a few small questions I'd like to ask you. Just say the first answer that comes to mind. There are no right or wrong answers. Small lampgrass or windmill aster?
Patatas.
Animal granum or animal crystalfly?
Cristoferos.
A sea of clouds or a field of flowers?
I don't know.
Okay, I've noted your responses. Previously, I never really knew how to bring this up. I thought about inviting you to my private paradise, but currently I still lack the ability to make it a reality. So, for now, all I can do is place your selected objects into this crystal ball. It will keep them safe until the day comes when they can adorn our very own paradise. Alright, it's a deal.
sigue. Beidou. ¿Por qué Beidou? Sí, eso es. O sea, esas de las que no tiene nada que ver con Kichirus, pero bueno.
It's a bit rough around the edges, but we have weapons, space, and everything else we might need. So, limber up and let's go a few rounds. Don't worry about holding back. This place ain't half bad. I like it.
A ver, aquí nos dice.
Hey, look who it is. Your bones are still holding you up then?
Ah, este sí ya ha hecho todas las
Night. Don't stay up all night, think. See you soon.
se ya ha hecho todas las conversaciones. Y la última es... LOL. ¿Qué nos dice? Personaje invitado a otro grupo.
This camp is interesting. The lodgings and the furniture are crude, but if you look closely, the layout does seem to have an order to it. It's tribal. Feels a bit familiar, but different too. Maybe if I stick around long enough, I can learn something from this land. Hey there. I sure get to see a whole lot of new things traveling with you. I gotta say, I'd love to watch Silence try and wrap his head around this, teapot of yours.
Teapot of yours.
Sure. Something new to share with me? You know, I've heard a lot of stories about you since arriving in this world. For example, the time that you helped the Knights from Mondstadt to defeat a dragon. And the time that you teamed up with the Adepti in Liyue to defeat an ancient god from the ocean. Gods and dragons. Can't believe they really exist here. But whatever the crisis may be, you always step forward and join up with those who want to fight back, don't you? It's because of people like you that both cities were able to survive and prevail.
Es una pequeña contribución.
If that's what you call a small contribution, I think it might take saving the whole world to count as a major one. Seriously though, if the world ever does need saving, bring me with you. I've saved a world once before. I might be able to give you some pointers. Maybe. But sometimes you need to take the world on your shoulders in order to save it. Seriously though, trying to save the world is exhausting, especially when you're not even sure who's trying to end it. The worst part is, once you find out who's responsible, they're always so full of themselves, making out like you're the one in the wrong. You can't reason with them. It always comes down to a fight. I guess that's just the way it is. Hey there. I gotta say, of course. I want to go out exploring with you again. Visit new places, see new things. On that note, I've been meaning to ask you something. When we've been out on the hunt in the past, I've noticed you've actually got an edge over me. How did you learn to hunt like you do? Or rather, who taught you? And modest about it too. So I guess you started out with natural talent and then worked at it relentlessly. Plus, you go on all these adventures to hone your skills. That's what really shaped you into who you are today. A lot like me, I guess. I started out okay, and Rost really trained me up. He was a great hunter, and an even better man. I hope he'd be proud of who I am today. Thanks. But to be honest, the only reason I started training in the first place was to win the proving and get a boon from the matriarchs. I wanted to know who my parents were. Back then, I never thought I'd be uniting everyone against an evil machine and its army. In fact, I probably would have found the idea of everyone uniting together even more far-fetched than the part about the evil machine. Yeah, but I actually kind of like that feeling of not knowing. Going out into the world, exploring the unknown, embracing new challenges, that's what I'm used to. But didn't you tell me before that you aren't from this world? You came here as a traveler too, didn't you? And you ended up staying to look for your missing sibling, correct? Don't worry. As long as he is still in this world, the two of you will meet again. That's if I have a say in the matter. As a fellow Outlander, I won't let you do this alone. I'll be ready to help whenever you need me. Wherever the hunt leads, I won't turn you down. In the meantime, when you have a moment, tell me more of what you know about this world. Starting with hilly churls, abyss mages, and geovishap hatchlings. I still don't know where any of their weak spots are.
Entonces con eso invitamos a sí. Ahora Aloy. Descansar, listo. Ahora seguimos con todos. Tenemos residencia entre las nubes. Vamos a poner así, bye. Es que está en la sala. Residencia entre las nubes, donde hay una... ¿Dónde está? O sea, que está puesto. Mirar los otros, residencia entre las nubes. Acá no está. Acá tampoco. Sí, ya la he... haber cerrado. ¿Dónde estarán los otros costos?
This road.
No, está por acá. Crear decoración.
If you ever had...
Tengo que poner así hoy. Esta ya se lo sigo.
Yes, this is a most quiet and secluded place, perfect for solitary contemplation. I may enjoy wandering the world like a cloud, but I still need a place to return to after my travels. And, well, let's just say this place is much better than where I used to live alone.
Listo. Ahora seguimos. Vamos a Kikuchinobi. ¿Qué le puedo hacer? Bueno, venga, Kikuchinobi, ¿dónde está? Esto es Natlo, y así es que Kikuchinobi no tiene. Qué chistoso, güey. Uy, ya tenemos acá They Not Great. A ver si en la casa tengo. Entonces, acá dentro de la casa. Kikuchinobi. Falta estos materiales. Esas cajas verdes. Dios. Bueno, entonces hagamos primero donde está así ahí. Studio Fenju. Entonces pongamos a todos esos personajes. ¿Dónde está el Studio Fenju? Acá estás. Empezamos por Nanjan.
Silverware needs to be kept in clean, dry conditions, just like books. At home, we actually keep all our silver in a study room, just like this. You shouldn't stack silver, because sometimes it can be a little soft and malleable. The best way to store it is to wrap it up in cloth and put it on a bookshelf. That reminds me, I brought some pieces from my collection with me, and they need a lot of care. It's probably time I gave them a clean. Do you want to see them? Hey, traveler! I made it! This place is fascinating. It's perfect for wind chase. Morning. Huh. It looks like you...
Entonces ahora a Sunny.
The people of Liyue follow a multitude of rules when arranging the furniture in a study. These decorative arts can largely be organized into 3 schools of thought and 9 areas of specialization. You have never heard my explanations on the subject, and yet you still avoided every taboo. Perhaps some tacit connection is formed between us during our journey together. It's been a while. How have you been? As of late, I've been thinking about housing arrangements. This residence of yours has unique scenery and elegant furnishings which I find very attractive. I frequently come and go. Excuse my disturbances. Speaking of such things, I ought to contribute something to your realm. And so, if it does not bother you, I would like to find a gift for you. A pity. As they say, only a mighty sword is worthy of a mighty hero. A gift befitting you truly is difficult to come by. Fortunately, we have plenty of time, so there's no need to rush a decision. While I may no longer be the Geo Archon, I can be considered an old-fashioned citizen of Liyue. I have my courtesy. When the time comes, please, accept it without worries. As long as you agree to accept it. I have witnessed much from you. Our time is boundless. A carefree life relies upon a resolute and clear heart. Being with you like this is truly a lively and joyous experience. Thank you, friend.
Welcome. Invitar o linguar drinking. Salen unas sillas. ¿Qué cosas salen esas sillas? Vamos a drinking.
Would you look at that? The name of this room is the Feiyun Study Room. Its name contains the word Yun, just like my own name. It looks like I have a special connection with this room. I'm kidding, of course. It is most definitely to my liking, though. Furnished with all the supplies one could possibly hope for in a study. I am truly grateful.
This is a fine study. The books here are considered quite rare. In those material catalogs for Mondstadt, perhaps they might provide some competitive market advantage. If I had to say one thing, it would be that the decorations are a little simple. It wouldn't hurt to consider adding more presentable articles of furniture.
A ver, falta Shinchuyo.
Ah, you've arrived. I couldn't help but notice how busy you are these days. If you could manage to find the time to sit and enjoy an opera together, or share a pot of tea, taking a moment to slow down and enjoy the finer things in life, is always beneficial to your body and soul. Yes, now that you mention it, there is one thing I have been meaning to do. When I was a child, my father often told me legends of the Adepti. I remember that one legend in particular made mention of an Adeptus abode in Dreyun Karst. Yes, that's right. The legend had it that Adepti could drift upon beams of light, ride lightning, and leap into the sky to ascend to their abode. From their lofty dwelling, they gaze to and fro, drifting over land and sea, they know not the world below. My father would have a mesmerized look on his face whenever we got to that part of the story. But though the story has been passed down all these years, no one has yet to ever see such an abode. It has always been my dream to go and see such a place one day. I would even like to perform an opera there, letting Adepti and people alike hear my voice echoing through the lands. No, really? I mean, I know that your words are sincere. It's just that you answered so quickly, and I haven't even decided what opera to perform or what costume to prepare. Thank you very much. That's most kind of you. Alright, I have some ideas. I think for the performance, I will sing a selection about you and your dealings with the Adepti. As for the costume, I was hoping you could give me some creative input. Alright, it's settled. I'll start practicing today. Actually, why not start right away? No time like the present. I must make sure this performance turns out perfect.
Hello. Is there some matter of importance you wish to discuss with me? Good morning. If you encounter any difficulty...
Entonces ahora... Ponemos así, güey. Otra vez. Y ahora a Shingush.
Your study is indeed unique. All of these rare books. Many of them can hardly be found at Wanwen Bookhouse, or even in all of Leland. If I may so ask, where do you usually collect your literature? Perhaps you could share a tip or two with a friend, my liege?
Forma de sacar protogemas. Estoy sacando todas las protogemas que puedo.
Right on cue. I was just wondering whether you might appear. Oh, well, if you have the time, I'd like to get your critique on this short story I wrote. That was then, and this is now. In any case, you are a part of this story. You... I assume you're familiar with the proverb, be it but 3 moons from the start. He who returns is not he that departs. So, anyway, I won't bore you. Feel free to peruse it at your own pace. Okay, geez. We know each other pretty well by now. No need to get all sappy. So remember, I want your honest opinion. That way, the sequel will be even better. Just take a moment, cast your burdens to light, and days that turn into sleepless nights. The memories we share shine so bright.
Acá, Sayu Ishikanoi. Acá quién es Shunyo no ya. Entonces
just wrapped up the administrative affairs for today. Perhaps we can afford a moment to relax together?
Ya, me la he tomado.
Good night. It'll be my turn to make breakfast tomorrow. I'll be sure to wake you once breakfast is ready.
Chicken oil. Chicken oil.
Well, hello there, my dear partner. How have you been? Remember, if you ever find yourself caught up in some strange case, just notify me immediately. Sure, of course. I've actually been waiting to give you a taste of the old Hazo treatment. No. You've got it all wrong. You see, I've been hanging around here for a while now. And whether it's from the more obvious details, like the style and arrangement of your space, or the more subtle details, like the type of decorations you've set out, just by looking around, I've already gathered a lot of info about you. I have deduced that not all the arrangements here is based on your personal taste. No. On the contrary, some of it is intentionally done with visiting friends in mind. As for what led me to this conclusion... trying to change the subject, are we? It appears you have some secrets that you prefer to leave unspoken. In that case, let me start by telling you about myself. Now, where to begin? You've already heard about who I am and who my connections are, and I'm sure you know my general likes and dislikes after all this time together. As for my family background, I'm guessing you're not too interested in that. How about this? I'll tell you my weakness. You betcha. Don't let my usual rational appearance fool you. It turns out that I'm easily swayed by emotion. People have this real glow about them when they're doing something they believe in, you know. They stand out in the world like flaming flowers, and they make it a brighter place. That's why I strive to keep those people safe from anyone looking to take advantage. Call me crazy, but when I see something beautiful, I want to keep it that way. By the way, you've got that spark in you, too. It's hit me a few times in our time together. I could genuinely feel it. Shh. That's my weakness, okay? So be sure to keep this one top secret. Well, hello there, my dear partner. How have you been? Remember, if you ever find yourself caught up in some strange case, just notify me immediately. I was just about to head out for a bit. Care to join me, my dear partner? But the trip might be a little inconvenient. First, we'll have to go into town and buy a few things we'll need. After that, we'll head out of town for a while, and we'll likely need to return to the police station again before the day's through. Excellent question. But naturally, the answer is no. I'll leave that task of apprehending criminals to colleagues who specialize in that kind of thing. Actually, I was thinking of visiting the relatives of some convicted criminals. Some of them are elderly folks, some of them are just kids. It was my conclusive evidence that landed their relatives in prison. If it wasn't for me, then they wouldn't be left all on their own now. Don't worry, I know very well that the criminal is the one who should feel guilty. Catching the culprit is what Detective Hazo is all about. But when it comes to regrets, I only regret that I couldn't stop the tragedy by nipping the crime in the bud. For now, while the criminals are serving their time at correctional facilities, I'll help look after their families. After all, speaking just as plain old Hazo here, I'm a firm believer in helping those in need and being kind to other people. As my partner, I knew you'd catch on. You're already thinking a step ahead before I've explained anything. With the way we understand each other, it'd be a waste of time to elaborate. Anyway, we'll leave once you're ready. My intuition tells me that with you coming along, this will be the smoothest and most enjoyable trip yet.
Listo. Y ahora aquí vamos y pongamos creo que por fin.
What are you up to? For once, I have the day off. I'm gonna make the most of it. It's pretty nice. Thanks for the invite. I just did a few laps of the place. The general layout's really quite interesting. Did you study landscape design?
No, es lo mayor.
Oh, so you're one of those naturally gifted types. A self-taught prodigy. This has piqued my interest, though. I wonder if I should study for a qualification in landscape design.
¿Por qué no las portadas?
Wow, I like the enthusiasm. Thanks for the support. I guess I'll give it a shot then. But could you possibly let me borrow this site before the exam for me to practice on? In return, let's see. I'll cover all your roasted lavender melon costs leading up to the exam. What do you think?
Ok. Así terminamos. Vamos a entregar las diarias antes de que se me olvide. Tan, tan, tan.
Ad Astra Abyss. Thank you for completing today's commission.
Tan, tan.
Ad Astra
Tin, tin. Con esto ya completamos una semana más. Faltan 2 semanitas más. Bueno, gracias a todos por vernos. Nos vemos mañana.